Hi, my name is Cameron Redberg, and I want to talk to you about same-sex marriage today. First of all, what is same-sex marriage? Same-sex marriage is the legal union of two people of the same sex. For this assignment, I analyzed a speech by Barack Obama, and he had stated that all Americans are created equal, so they should have equal opportunity to be married in all of the 50 states of America. He, throughout the speech, had very good articulation, voice loudness, semantics, syntax. Everything was pretty good, except his nonverbal language wasn't really there. He had kind of a average or bland facial expression, even though he was expressing something that he thought was positive. And he could have had more of a positive look on his face, or maybe some hand gestures in there to help us as listeners be engaged. My second speech that I listened to and watched was Maureen Walsh. She had spoke about how we need to speak against the majority to protect the minority. She had stated that she doesn't want to be the purpose or the root cause of a couple not being able to experience the same love that her and her husband got to experience in life. Throughout her speech, she had great articulation, voice loudness, semantics, syntax. Everything was very good. I do want to add, though, her engagement was great. She had kind of told a story, kept everybody listening, threw in some, little comments or things here and there to make sure everybody was actively listening to her as she was talking. For my third speech, I listened to Reverend Calvin Robinson. He stated that the Bible is against gay marriage and how a marriage is supposed to be a bond between a man, a woman, and the church. Throughout his speech, he had good articulation, voice loudness, semantics, syntax. Everything was good, except he could work on his nonverbal language. He kind of had a bland look on his face as well. Even though he wasn't expressing a disgust for the topic or a positive for the topic, he kind of had some facial expressions that didn't match what he was saying. He also didn't really have a lot of body language either. He kind of just stood there and didn't really do anything besides talk. My fourth speaker was Cedric Hatcher. He is a pastor from Birmingham, and he was speaking about how they had just ruled for gay marriage to be legal, and he talked about how it was gross and how he was disgusted by it and how it was against God and his plan for us. During his speech, his voice loudness, syntax, nonverbal language, and his engagement were good, but articulation was not very good. There was parts where you couldn't really understand him very well, and there was other parts where he was kind of just throwing in extra things or filler words and phrases. I went to a website that gave you pros and cons for the legalization of gay marriage, and on the left you can see protesters against gay marriage, and on the right you can see a happily married gay couple. And both of these are views that everybody has, people can be against and can be for gay marriage, and I just want to share my thoughts. I personally think there is no issue in having same-sex marriage being legal. I think that marriage can benefit heterosexual couples, and it can also benefit homosexual couples. Those same-sex couples that are getting married may have the same benefits of the married status or title, and they may benefit and just from the being able to get married and have that pronouncing their love for one another is something they should be able to have. I also think denying them this basic right is not being treated equally. They are not being treated equally by us denying them the right to get married. I also believe that allowing same-sex couples to get married doesn't cause harm to any of us who are not in a same-sex relationship, and the people who are against it or are just in a heterosexual relationship are not negatively impacted or harmed in any way because we are allowing same-sex couples to become married. So basically, that's my thoughts. I think that it's okay for them to get married. It's something that we should have legalized because it's a basic human right. But I want to thank you guys for listening to my speech.